Hey guys, it's Jen from OFS. Today I'm going to show you how to make an oven mitt using heat-resistant batting on the inside and a fun cotton print on the outside. So let's get started. The materials you'll need are a ½ yard of heat-resistant batting, a ½ yard of broadcloth. I'm using Springs Creative Indian Turquoise broadcloth fabric, a ½ yard of a cotton print. I'm using Amy Butler Harriet's Kitchen sugar fabric, a ruler, a bias tape maker, a pen, thread, pins, scissors, paper, and an iron. Place your hand on the paper a few inches up from your wrist. Loosely trace a couple inches away from your hand and cut. Fold the outer fabric in half with the wrong sides facing each other. Pin the pattern to the fabric and cut. This creates two pieces. Repeat this for the lining fabric. Pin the pattern to the right side of the quilted batting and cut. Flip the pattern over, pin, and cut another piece. I'm cutting these pieces separately because of the batting's thickness. Pin and stitch the right sides of the outer fabric together with a 1/8 inch seam allowance. Leave the bottom open. Repeat this for the lining and batting pieces, but use a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Turn the outer fabric and batting to the right side. Insert the batting into the outer layer and insert the lining into the batting. At the bottom, line up the layers starting at the side seam and pin all the way around. Stitch with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Measure around the opening. Add an inch to this measurement and this will be the length of your bias tape. My length is 13 inches, so I'm cutting out a strip of the lining fabric that's 14 inches long and 2 inches wide. Also measure and cut a 2 by 4 inch rectangle. Insert one end of the bias tape into the bias tape maker. You might want to use something sharp to help pull it through. Pull the bias tape maker and iron the fabric as it comes out. Fold in half and iron again. Repeat this for the 2 by 4 inch piece. Starting at the side seam, fold the bias tape over the edge of the opening and pin. When you get to the end, fold the edge inwards about a 1/4 inch before pinning. Stitch with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Also stitch the side seam of the bias tape. Stitch along the sides of the smaller piece. Fold in half and stitch it to the inside of the side seam. Iron the opening flat. So it's done. I decided to make a pair. These come in handy to have around the house for cooking, and they also make great handmade gifts. Thanks for watching this OFS project.